But without further ado, we're gonna hop straight into this video. The worst mom ever seen on Twitch. The video by Penguin Zero, the one and only Charlie. Let's get it.
Don't let my whimsical Gary hat deceive you. I've got no quirky intro here. There's nothing silly about this. It's actually heartbreaking. So last night, a huge streamer named Stable Ronaldo did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Isn't this vid about? Yeah. Yeah. This is about. I can't remember the dude's name. I think it's like Crimson something. But yes, his stream got rated by Stable Ronaldo, as everybody knows who Stable Ronaldo is. He had like 15K views, and he, as someone does, lost his mind about it. And his mom, like, I don't know if she beat him, but I have heard that, but she did kick him out, which is a crazy decision. Crazy work by mom there. But yeah, L mom, worst mom of 2026, maybe of all time. But I've heard a little bit about this, and I saw that Charlie posted a video, beat the shit out of him. Did she really? Oh my god. Well, I hope that dude's doing good. But I saw that Charlie posted a video about this, and I love Moist Critical, so I figured I would let him tell the whole story for me. But let's get into it.
A 10,000 plus viewer raid to a streamer with one viewer named Nitro Camden. He got extremely excited and happy, so he celebrated, which raised.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank God he got recognition.
The decibel levels in his room to a point that his mother found unacceptable. So she marches in there on a warpath, starts like unplugging his shit, saying horrible, awful things to her son and saying like he needs to get out of her house, and then starts beating him on stream in front of everyone to see it.
Yeah,
I mean,
beating him,
legitimately beating him, throwing punches to his face. There's even a point where she's like on top of him and then punching him in the face from like the side. It's unhinged. And she was talking about how she's going to call the police to have him kicked out of her house. If the police arrived, you'd be in handcuffs, you fucking moron. As you should be. Like, this is...
Okay, yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's insane. Actually came in, unplugging shit, and then beats the fuck out of her own son. That's insane. Especially because I didn't know, which I knew that Nitro Camden was a small streamer. I didn't realize he was like like a one viewer Andy like me. And that's crazy, mom's batshit crazy. Oh, dude, yeah, that's even more than batshit crazy. That's probably like clinically psychotic. That's insane. Like getting rated by someone like we're not like Stella. Like, dude, if I got rated by someone like Ron or Jinxie or any of those dudes, oh, you bet your fucking ass I'm losing every bit of sense that I have. I have one viewer. I got one viewer, and then to all of a sudden get like 10,000 people watching you. That is crazy. Yeah, in most situations I try to understand the parents, but beating your son is weird. Yeah, dude. There's no excuse for that. Like, I remember like whenever Speed was getting really big, like his mom hated that he was really loud and stuff. But yeah, no, like going into your son's room and beating him while he's live to at that point 10,000 people. Crazy business. Crazy work. I hope a lawsuit follows. That's crazy. Let's get into this, man. Got 11. Speed's mom was a little... I mean, she went about it. It blew up fire. Yeah, Speed did do some crazy shit in his bedroom. So, like, mom losing mind a little bit. That one's a little valid with him. But... yeah, but no, yeah, like beating your son because he's excited because 10,000 people are watching him. Nope. Yep, nope, get that out of there. Love Charlie. Dude, Charlie's the best. Charlie's the best.
Unbelievable behavior. She should be arrested 1,000%.
Literally, I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to like...
The chat spamming L mom.
I have 10,000 people... Why are you I have 10,000 people in here. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you taking my stuff? Myself. I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me. Why are you taking my Mama, why are you taking my... Oh, stop. What? Because I'm trying to stream.
Get out.
So you can call the police because I'm streaming. I have 10,000 people in here watching. I just got raided.
It's unthinkable. I don't know how
Crazy
someone
business.
can be
Crazy
so
business.
cruel, just a fucking demon like this, where her son is obviously extremely happy and reiterates to her numerous times there's 10,000 people watching. That is a life-changing moment that can turn into an entire career overnight. And not only does she not care, disregard it, but then becomes emboldened to then beat him in front of all of those people. Like, she's got a fucking stadium watching, so then she goes and abuses her son physically in front of all of them as part of, like, her talent show or something. I don't know if she's trying to submit, like, a tape for the UFC or something for a contract, but it's
A tape for the UFC is crazy. Love the UFC, dude. UFC's awesome. But don't do the UFC on your son when he gets raided by 15K people. Crazy work.
like, actually unfathomable. How can you as a parent not have any kind of, like, appreciation or joy or enthusiasm for your child who is now having a potentially life-changing moment happening right in front of your eyes? And she feels nothing but anger. Like, she is angrier than fucking Kratos battling the gods here. And she's on a warpath now, like, unplugging everything. She starts insulting him, telling him how he needs to get out, he's useless, this and that. She's a fucking evil, vile monster. She not only ruins the moment for him, turning what appears to be, like, an extremely happy moment in his life for something he's very passionate about with, like, streaming here, and now he's got, like, an audience all of a sudden. She not only goes in there and just stomps all over it, she then starts beating him.
Oh shit, we got video. Oh god damn. Oh god damn. Oh, the fucking hammer fist to the back of the head. Brother, that's how you permanently fuck somebody up.
Go get your stuff. You gotta go. Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Oh. Out of my room. My house. Everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Honestly, smart move on him, just keeping his hands up. Smart move, because it's all being documented. It's all on stream. So keep the hands up, man.
Get out of my house.
Ooh, god damn.
You're not welcome anymore. Get out.
It's extremely hard to watch. This is a violent, disgusting freak that's not fit to be called a mother. This is just deplorable. And Camden is, like
Thinks she's Khabib with that ground and pound shit. Holy shit. Yeah, no kidding. Just beating the fuck out of him. And he's not, obviously, he's not defending himself. Yeah, dude, Charlie's spitting. Charlie always spitting.
her out to stop her from just, like, tearing everything apart there. And I'm really glad he did, because the stream stayed on, which means there is now evidence of these crimes, evidence of this abuse at the hands of his mom. What was an extremely joyful moment in her son's life, and what should have been a really proud moment in hers, for some reason struck a chord deep inside of her tainted soul, and it became this source of misery for her, and she decided to take it all out on her son, and, like, saying how he needs to get out, he was too loud, it's almost midnight, you were too loud, get the fuck out of my house, you're useless, starts beating him, threatening to call the police to get him out. And the whole time you can see, like,
That's crazy, dude. But no, dude, fucking. But that's like for the video, dude. I think I'm not trying to defend. The hell is an immortal? Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know. Fucking bots. But you know, I'm not trying to defend the mom in this video because obviously what she did was like evil, and you should never. Well, you never fucking hate your child like that ever. Yeah, absolutely not. Like, especially for being excited over something as big as, you know, getting rated by somebody with, you know, 15K viewers. Um, but I think it all boils down to just kind of a gross lack of awareness to how big that is. I remember, well, 'cause I remember whenever I started to tell my family, you know, that I was doing this, I was streaming and doing YouTube and stuff. They had no idea, no idea what that meant. And I tried to explain it to them, you know, like, hey, I just stream myself playing video games or watching videos to the internet, and I can at some point possibly get paid for it. And they're like, you can get paid for that? I'm like, yeah, you can get paid a lot of fucking money, you know, to do this. I was like, there's people that make millions. There's some people that make, you know, millions a month. But, you know, I mean, not, and, you know, and not that any of them were like super duper supportive of me doing this, but like, because which they're like, well, don't quit your job. I'm like, well, obviously not. I'm not going to quit my job to pursue full-time streaming, because then I know I won't be making any money. I mean, yeah, I'd have a lot more time to do it, but I wouldn't be making any money. I'm not going to put all my eggs in this basket. I'm going to wait until I get to a point where I am making money enough to supplement, you know, to cover my bills and everything, and then at that point I'd move into full-time streaming. But, and I think it's just a gross misunderstanding of how big that was for her son, but then to take it to such an extreme to beat the fuck out of him and then, you know, kick him out. You know, it's just crazy. See, I got hit when I was young, but my parents were smart and they know what is dangerous. Yeah, you know, like yeah, like my parents. I mean, I got my ass whooped when I did something stupid. Yeah, I got my fucking ass swatted. You know, sometimes that's what you need. Kai Cenat, for example. Yeah, exactly. Kai Cenat. That's a great example. Yeah, you gonna get there. Well, I appreciate it, man. I hope so. Streaming and YouTube has always been my dream. I grew up watching YouTubers. You know the big dogs like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and all of them, and I always wanted to do that exact thing. So here I am. That's kind of a sick emoji, actually. Big old fucking squid. But no, I'm not trying to defend the mom. I think that she's completely in the wrong, and I think that she should do some fucking jail time for beating the fuck out of her kid and being a shitty mom. But I think that her reaction boils down to just not understanding.
He's not fighting back or anything. It feels like this is probably something that's happened before. She seems extremely comfortable, not shy at all about beating her son in front of 10,000 people, by the way. So I guess this is just routine for her. She thinks it's normal or acceptable. It's not. This is inexcusable behavior here. And she should be arrested 1000%. It is it's so sad to see.
Well, be prepared for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think you'll...
Be prepared for the police is crazy. The only person going to be taken by the police is your dumb ass.
Stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house. Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out.
Now she's posted up in his seat on his stream in front of 10,000 people after beating him in front of them and just treating it like it's her show now.
Damn. The camera's still rolling. The stream's still going. People are watching this live. God, dude, that's fucking insane. God, dude, that poor kid, 18 years old, he's got to deal with that. God, dude, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, my family's not the most supportive of me doing this. I'm sure once they, if I found success and stuff like that, then they'd be like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, my family's not the most supportive of me doing this. They're cool that I'm just doing it as like a little hobby for right now. But none of them would fucking beat me, which I own my own house, so it doesn't really, like, I'm not bothering anybody. is cooler. But all right, we're gonna get back into this video. I've been yapping way too much. Okay, I'm gonna send it. All right, I got you, man.
Like it's her podcast.
Appreciate you for tuning in, Teardrop.
What the fuck?
You're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do
I told you to lay down like he's fucking 4.
every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool. You're not staying. Absolutely not. Lay your ass down.
So she wasn't even like asleep or anything and got woken up and, you know, like groggy and a little frustrated being woken up late at night because maybe she's got work early in the morning. Not that any of that would even be excusable in any capacity whatsoever. But there's not even like a morsel of sense for why she'd be upset that he was making some noise when she's not asleep. He's 18 years old and it's not even midnight, so it's not like, you know, extraordinarily late where, you know, it's just so fucking late and you've ruined the peace and serenity and the tranquility of this household, this sacred house. Like, this is just so unhinged to me because there's even less explanation for why she's so upset in the first place. So she heard a little bit of noise from his room and the lights were on. He explains to her why there was a little bit of noise because he's just been raided. He has 10,000 viewers there. Again, a potentially life-changing moment. And she goes in there and just starts beating him up for it. And she has...
Yeah, so, you know, that shit's inexcusable. Like, which, I mean, I don't know if there was an exact timestamp of like what time that this all happened, you know, for him. Which, and I can get if he's being a little loud at night, you know, but fucking going in there, fucking yelling at him, beating the shit out of him for being a little loud because it's a, you know, a little later at night. It's about 3 a.m. Well, I mean, that is pretty late, but I mean, be excited for your kid. Like, if that's what he wants to do is like his job, you know, I mean, don't fucking tear him down and, you know, don't tear him down and then start beating him for it. He's excited. All right, Teardrop, I got you, man. I appreciate it. All right, Teardrop. Hey, man, we're not going to be spamming the chat, all right? If we continue spamming chat, I'll have to time you out, buddy. I don't want to have to do that. Because I put an I on accident. Okay. I got you. So, but yeah, but don't be spamming, all right? I don't want to have to time you out, all right? I appreciate you tuning into the chat, into the stream, buddy.
The gall to talk about him breaking rules for justification on why she did what she did. Well, how about laws, you fucking idiot? You broke some of those, you know. You should be arrested.
Well, we're gonna see what your baby is.
That's what I'm fucking
Pack this
saying.
shit 'cause you leaving in the morning. Alright, I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down. Please do not. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. No, lay down. Lay down. All I said was, you're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you're standing in
What
this
does she
house.
even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything.
Flex your options with the new YouTube.
You get to YouTube Premium. Speaking of this ad, but no, dude, fucking. Then she's gonna go into a fucking just to try to embarrass him, to degrade him in the middle, you know, in front of fucking 10,000 people. Oh, you don't clean up after yourself. You don't clean your damn room. You don't take the trash out. Okay, he's a fucking 18-year-old kid. Okay, I wasn't taking the trash out that great whenever I was fucking 18 years old. Like, why are we? She's just being an ass. This dude, I feel bad for this kid. I mean, fortunately, not much I can do for him. He's fucking way bigger than I am now. I tuned into one of his streams, I think, earlier. Yeah, earlier today, and he had like 4,000 people watching him. I was like, good on him, man. Good on him. So you're gonna see the video? Yeah, well, yeah. Teardrop. When I get off stream, I will I'll check it out and see if that's something that I'm interested in reacting to. I really It's 29 seconds. What is it, like a... Is it just like a clip of you playing a game or something? Roblox. I'm probably not, buddy. I'm not too big on Roblox. I really only react to stuff. I mean, I'm new here. What reactions are you doing? Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate the biddies. Watching to Moist Critical talk about the Nitro Camden thing that's going on that happened, I think, yesterday. That guy that got beat by his mom on stream in front of like 10,000 people after he got raided. It's only 29 seconds. I get it, buddy, but I mean, it's only 29 seconds, and I kind of react to the stuff that interests me, and unfortunately, Roblox is not something that I'm interested in. Either the 29-second video is straight up adult content, or it's brain rot. I mean, it's Roblox, so but Teardrop, I do hope that your video does do well, man. That's it's awesome that you're posting content that you're passionate about. I love to see that. But all right, boys, we're gonna get back into this video. Oh shit! Forgot to unmute my shit.
Now she's preaching about how he brings no value to the house. What the fuck do you bring to the house besides an aggressive upbringing and knuckle sandwiches where you beat your children? You psycho. She keeps instructing him to lay down as he's like pleading with her to not hit him, which again tells me that this happens pretty often. This was not some like isolated incident. It sounds like that's probably how she just conducts business as usual, which is completely unacceptable. And she just keeps saying, lay down, treat him like a fucking dog. And if I'm being honest, she's extremely lucky her son is more mature than she is and has enough restraint and self-control to not just start exchanging blows with her. Because if he did fight back, boy howdy, I tell you what, his mother would not be feeling so confident.
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, and in major respect to Cam for conducting himself in the way that he did, because he did manage to stay very calm despite everything that was going on. I mean, I know I'd be getting fucking pissed off if my mom came in, started ripping my shit out, and fucking started beating on me in front of 10,000 people. Like, I mean, that's degrading and embarrassing. And it's just horrible. And and I was kind of thinking the same thing, that this doesn't seem like an isolated event. I think that's probably just how that woman parents her child, and that's just unforgivable. I don't know, dude. It's fucking horrible though.
Because as she was like crawling all over him, ripping things off of his desk and punching him, she was visibly winded. Like, that took a toll on her immediately. Her cardio peters out after like 10 seconds of activity. So I don't know what exercise she's doing there, but she needs a new program because that shit ain't working at all. So she is very lucky that her son is just a good person who's not going to just be fighting his mom. But meanwhile, she's a nightmare who has no problems just clobbering her son, taking advantage of his good nature.
You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all fucking day. Instead of playing video games. Like a fucking 40-year-old virgin in his mom's basement.
How delusional can you be?
Calling your son a 40-year-old virgin in your mom's basement's crazy. He's fucking 18 years old. Lay off the kid.
Not only is her violence sickening, but her stupidity is as well. To be calling your son, comparing him to a 40-year-old virgin playing video games in his mom's basement. Because he played video games and got a 10,000 viewer raid. So that's 10,000 people that came to his stream, which could be a life-changing career opportunity. And she's comparing these two things somehow, like he's just some kind of like, loser in the dark, never going to amount to anything, even though he is telling her numerous times like how big of a deal this is, that there are 10,000 people watching him, and this is a very, very lucrative possible career now on his lap, and she's just belittling it, insulting him for it. She's so dumb. She is so fucking dumb. So she's...
Yeah, see, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I just think that she doesn't understand. Again, not defending Cam's mom here, there's no excuse or defense that you can give her for the fucking way that she acts and the way that she conducts herself throughout this entire thing. But I just don't think that she understands how big of a deal that is. Because, yeah, like, getting raided by somebody like Stable Ronaldo or, anybody of that caliber is, like, that's a life-changing thing. That can make streaming and YouTube and all that stuff an absolute career. And not even just a career, a very lucrative one at that. I just don't think that she understands. Being rated is really good for growth. Even 30 new viewers can make a humongous difference. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, getting rated by literally anybody is huge. I've actually never been rated before, so I don't. But I've seen people who get rated, and yeah, it can make or break things. Yeah, even like I guess a semi-small amount of people, like 30 people, that's huge. Like 30 people, like that's a huge number, because then if those 30 people like you, if those 30 people like you and they decide they're like, oh hey, I like this guy, then they follow you, and then they can come back over and over. Well, then you just have, maybe not the whole 30, but I mean, maybe half of them. You got 15 new people that are concurrently watching you every single time. That's huge growth. I just watched this video earlier. Yeah, it's crazy. I heard a little bit about it on TikTok, and I saw that Moist Critical posted a video about it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to react to this. Crazy how his mom was just beating him up. Yeah, literally, just fucking, just hammer fisting him right in the back of the head, because he was excited that he got raided by Stable Ronaldo. Crazy how you beat her at. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of respect to Cam for conducting himself in the way that he did, because that's strong willpower to not just fucking lose your mind and start swinging back. Dude, it's horrible. I wish Cam all the best in the world, and I hope that he can continue to ride his newfound, fame and success, and, that he can manage to stick this out as a career, because I think at this point he's someone that definitely deserves it. Having to go through that shit's horrible. Good for him to keep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good on him keeping calm, because that's, having someone walk in and just start beating on you. Oh, dude, I would lose my fucking mind. I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collected person, but you come in and start doing some shit like that, especially because I'm excited that 10,000 people watching me. Oh, it's inexcusable.
She's a criminal, and she is an extremely stupid one too. Like, what the fuck? It's unbelievable to me. I truly hope that Nitro Camden blows up from this and gets like an actual career and can leave his mother in the past. Just leave her in the dirt. Never talk to her again. She doesn't deserve communication with him. This is unacceptable behavior across the board from her. And I really hope, this has become a huge story, so I really hope there's a lot of support and a lot of people rallying behind Nitro Camden. And I just wish him the best. And I am so sorry to see what he has to put up with his mother here. Anyway, I hope she gets arrested. I hope she goes to jail. And I hope that he has a very prosperous career as a streamer, if that's what he chooses to do, or whatever path he wants to walk. I'm just wishing him the best, man. Anyway, that's really about it. So, yeah.
All right. W video by Charlie. Always gold. Always gold. But no, I completely agree. Why even be a mom if you hate your children? Yeah, I literally agree. If you can't be happy for your kids whenever they find success, don't be a parent. If like little, just that. If you can't be happy for your kids, don't be a parent. And honestly, she shouldn't be. And I hope to God that Cam does the smart thing, and which I know that he has moved out. I think he's living with a friend of his, and I hope he just cuts her off. I hope that he removes all contact from her, and I hope he blows up and he becomes a big, even if he becomes a top 1,000 streamer, he'll be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And I hope that she sees that, and I hope that she regrets every bit of it, because that's what she deserves. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and she didn't care at all. It was a sad situation for him. She was hitting him just because he got a little loud. Probably not the first time she's acted like. I was literally saying that earlier. No, like that seemed like a common occurrence. And that's probably why he remains so calm, was because it's not the first time that it's happened, which is a disgusting thing to say. That's not a statement that I should have to say about a situation like that. But that's probably just the way that it is. It's probably so common. That's why he could stay as calm as he could, because he's used to it. And no child should, even if he's an 18-year-old, man at that point, no person should have to live like that. I wonder if he has siblings. I hope that he doesn't. I hope that he's an only child, so that he doesn't have to leave anybody else in that kind of environment. Because I'm sure that if she acts like that towards him, I can only imagine what younger siblings do. Or if he does have siblings, I hope to God they're older and they're already out of the house. Her son could start making a living, but she had to fuck it up. Well, see, I mean, but to that exact statement, you could arguably say that because of what she did, she just propelled him even higher. I mean, not to say like, oh, it's a good thing that his mom beat the fuck out of him. Absolutely not. But because the way that she reacted, a lot more people saw it, and a lot of people are empathizing with him. I mean, well, because I know that I saw a TikTok that one of the things that happened was she took his phone away from him because she pays for it, so he didn't have a phone. And I think it was Cinna reached out to him and bought him a phone and like paid for it and everything, and like had it mailed to him. If you get ready to have someone assault you, I mean, definitely not. I mean, that's a horrible thing to happen. But I do think, I mean, I think that everything happened for a reason. It's horrible to say. It's a horrible thing to say that happened for a reason. But, I hope that he finds immense success, like, from now on. I hope that he, stays. I saw a stream of his earlier where he had like, I think it was like 4K viewers. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. 4K. Well, now he's planning on doing a brand deal with Agent and being invited out to the AMP house. I did see that, yeah. Well, and then also Ron called him and was like, yo, bro, you should come out to the house so you can bring your friend too. So yeah, he's been invited to both the Core house and the AMP house. And yeah, if he could do like a brand deal with Agent, that'd be huge. Agent's a huge streamer, and he's a good dude. That would definitely be a really good situation. And also not only that, but the AMP house is also, Kai Cenat adjacent, and well, Kai is the biggest streamer on Twitch, even though he doesn't really stream anymore. But yeah, no, I mean, it sucks that that's what happened with Cam, and that situation arose. But I'm glad that he's now in a situation where he can get himself out of it, and he has people that have reached out to him and helped him. And it sounds like he's going to continue getting the help that he deserves to have. That's awesome. But no, that's a gross situation. It makes me very angry, very upset at that mom for treating her son like that. I could never. But W video by Charlie.